Hi, Virgo. Well, after several months, I am back. We had some home repairs we had to do. Everything's in functioning order, and 1111, baby, make a wish. It was a wonderful time to return. So these are the cards that flipped out for you tonight, and I got a very pivotal energy when I was shuffling. I was meditating over your cards here for a moment, and I have to say, when I was first, when I shuffle, I let them flip out on their own. And the devil originally came out with the hermit from this deck. And then when I got the clarifying card, the devil came out again. So I had to bring him in here because I am feeling a masculine energy in this devil. I am feeling that it's something you're shedding. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a man or a person, but I'm getting this very almost like an overbearing energy. And there were a couple things that I was getting here. Now, with the hermit, I feel like you have been withdrawn. You have kept yourself away from people for a while. You've been working on yourself, doing some inner work. I feel some of you have actually been working on curing an addiction or getting yourself in the right headspace to knock it out, to get rid of it, to discard it. And I am getting this process of collecting things that are good for you and discarding things that aren't. And it's a really pivotal moment when you go into hermit. When you go into hermit phase, you often do that self work. That's usually what it's about. And so when I see the devil clarifying the hermit, it's not necessarily that it's a bad thing. It's actually, this is what you're discarding. This is what you're going into hermit phase from. So there was some sort of toxic energy around you. I'm getting, for some of you, it was poverty. And I'm using the term was, and you'll see why in a moment here. For some of you, it was overspending. You were addicted to spending, addicted to shopping. I'm seeing this hermit here. This figure here is carrying a bunch of stuff. So I couldn't help but initially think shopping bags. You were addicted to buying things. An Amazon addiction is a real thing. Trust me, I know. For some of you, it was a substance abuse, and this is not a place where we judge. We don't judge here. In the Zen dimension, we do not judge here. We are all human. And part of being human, we're not perfect creatures. We were never supposed to be. We are on this journey. We are learning and growing and stumbling and picking each other up. That's what we do. And so I want you to look at this as a guide. Please understand, I do not judge. I tell everybody, you need mistakes, I can hook you up. I got a whole list of them. I got a whole list. But going back to this, with the devil clarifying the hermit, I do see that you are doing that self work, and it's something that you are acknowledging. You are looking at it dead in the face, and you are fixing it. And that is incredible. It's not easier said than done, but you're doing it. Now, next up, we have the King of Cups here. I feel like you're getting a new sense of self, whatever you're leaving behind. And yes, this could be a person. You are remembering who you are. You are learning to love again. This fish represents new opportunities, new beginnings. It also represents creativity. So I feel like you're getting yourself back. It was a part of you that you had missed when you had fallen under the spell over here, or what was going on in your life that was dragging you down. You're bringing yourself back up. If you look down here, you can see the sails on the ship. You're sailing again. You're out to sea again. You're embarking again. I'm also getting with the water here. You can see the water in the background, and it looks a little bit choppy. And there's a mountain at play here. But over here, it's almost like it's coming back into a place where you can navigate it. You're no longer on foot. You're on, you have a vessel to soar through. And that vessel could be, metaphorically speaking, your new image, your new sense of self, the new you that you needed so badly. And that's what the devil card kind of represents, is taking you away from yourself, and you're finding yourself again. Now it's clarified here by the Three of Swords. Obviously, you've been through some heartbreak. Heartbreak doesn't always have to mean love. Now, I do feel for a lot of you, this was a person that you're leaving behind, and it was someone toxic. But for a lot of you, this was an experience. This was, again, hardship of some kind that you're leaving behind. And this hardship is actually, you're using it as fuel for this sail, for this vessel. It's almost like the wind pushing you. Like, I am not going to go back to that. I know what this feels like, and I'm going to move out of that. And I feel like it also gives you a sense of empathy going forward. It's going to be crucial in your future endeavors, in your future experiences. It is so important. And, it's the hardest thing to experience, but it is so important to experience loss. And as much as it hurts, it teaches us so much, and it teaches us how to keep our character not only intact, but elevating. You'll be able to understand where people come from going forward. Now, this is where I really like, this is what I really like is the Ace of Wands. This is where you end up. This is your finalizing, energy here of this read. A brand new endeavor, passionate. You've got, it's everything's in bloom again. There are colors again. It's warm. It's rich. There's a delicate kind of fire to this in a sense, like what you're doing, but you're going to do it. And it's clarified here by the star, wishes coming true. Make a wish, 1111, babe. And I'm looking at this on the whole, and it's such a beautiful, pivotal moment. You're shifting, you are elevating. And again, this could be a number of things. You are coming up out of addiction. You are coming up out of a negative situation. You're coming up out of poverty. You are leaving that crazy person, well into the past. I also feel like going forward, you don't want to bring any negative energy from this into your future. You don't want it to trickle in. You want to leave it all in the past and move yourself forward with love. This Three of Swords going into the star, to leave those swords in the past. You're not going to approach new endeavors with, oh, guess what happened to me? No, you're going to be like, I've experienced some things and I've learned. It's a whole new outlook. I really love this for you, Virgo. This is so inspiring. It's something that I have a placement in Virgo, and I could have used this advice myself. I never read for myself, and I don't like to make this about myself. I always detach me from these readings, but I do still get inspired, and I will let you know when I'm inspired by you, and I'm inspired by you. So Virgo, I hope this helps. Until next time, over and out.